to Rory's DIY Corner, where we take small projects around the home where we can do it ourselves, saving us a lot of money. Well, my channel is mainly focused on stuff we can do around the house. Today I will be attempting to build my slash editing gaming PC to the best of my knowledge. This is my first time and I'll be using parts mainly bought through eBay to the best of my knowledge. This is my first build, so bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, and today we'll be just unboxing and trying to put together some of these stuff. What I have today, this is not sure. Let's take a look and see what we have here. We should have brought with us an opener. Oh, this is nice. Don't need you. A hard drive, a mechanical hard drive. Well, these are kind of outdated, but yeah, it's 1 terabyte. That's a lot of space. So this will be mainly our focus storage on like videos, games, stuff like that you don't need to boot up right away. Just a storage device. So this is a 1 terabyte Western Digital hard drive that I bought on eBay. I will give you the price breakdown at the end of the video. Now this, do not focus on the Amazon sticker because it was just a repackage from an individual on eBay. Got me here a stencil. What's in this bad boy? Ooh! The so-called heart of the CPU itself. We got with us a Ryzen 3600. This is a good build CPU. And a stock AMD cooler, which will work for us. I see where we have a little thermal paste to put on the CPU. Don't need those. Okay. What we have here? This was already opened. Oh my, this is heavy. Oh, this is one of the so-called top of the line brand power supply from Seasonic, and it's a 750 watt bronze. Should be good enough to do the job. Okay, that's heavy. What we have here? Not sure. Hopefully something good. Ooh, nice bag from Apex Gaming. Wow, I really love the gaming. And it's extra cables for the power supply. Good quality too. Let's set this aside right on here. Okay, don't need this. And what do we have in this box? Ah. Can't wait to get this open. Oh, so many packaging. It must be something really special. Yeah. Oh my, all that packing for one small drive. Well, this is a SSD M.2 NVMe 4.0 Samsung 9800 Pro. Top of the line stuff, even. Let's see what it looks like. How small for such a powerful device. Set this aside, packaging, we don't need it. And what is in this small box right here? Ooh, this is nice. Vengeance RGB memory stick. DDR4 3200 megabyte 3200 megahertz, sorry. 16 gig. Oh, Vengeance RGB Pro DDR4 3200 megahertz. Remember now, this is fast, not as fast as 36 or 4000, but for what we are going to do, this should do the job pretty well. Set this aside and bear with me, people. This was the only item that was not purchased on eBay. It was purchased from Amazon because I could not find it on eBay. But this is our motherboard where everything will be plugged in as one. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh, shiny. Oh, this. Okay, what we have here? SATA cable, a book, a CD. Don't need that right now. Let's put this aside for later. Okay. And what do we have here? Something heavy. Very heavy. Okay. Oh. Look at that. The cheapest case I could find on eBay. Only 35 bucks. Yeah, CMT 120. Now this is not a top of the line case. It has been modified somewhat to accommodate me. Remember, we are DIYers, we do it ourselves. Yeah. Let us take it out and see what it looks like. Oh, let's just set this down here. Okay, take. Ooh. Oh, look at that, people. She's heavy. She's heavy. As you can see that the mesh here at the front was put in by more because it came with this ridiculous thing that I tried to modify with air holes, because we know CPUs, PCs overall needs to breathe because of the components that's inside that needs cooling. And because we are looking forward to a high-end graphics card, this will not do. So I had to accommodate a mesh at the front. So this goes in the pile, and our fans at the front will be able to pull in enough air, to cool down our stuff. And also at the top we have a component, another cutout, which is also meshed with a magnet mesh on top, where we also have a fan on the inside. I'll be able to show you this when we're almost complete with the build. So just set this aside. Well, the first thing we're going to need is our trusty screwdriver, which I do not see. My assistant will get that for me, please, wherever it may be. Let me see if it is on the table. No? Oh, found it. Okay, people, I think that's all we have right now. And right now we're going to try and piece things together as best as possible. The first thing we need is our motherboard. And we get our trusty box to place the motherboard on as to protect it while you are installing certain items. Look at that, people. Very nice. It was worth every penny. Okay. first thing we're going to install is our CPU, our Ryzen 3600. Top of the line, not exactly top of the line, but it will do for now. Mainly this board supports the upcoming 5000 series chipset that Ryzen has put out, but this is what we are going with today. Remember, we're on a tight budget. Okay, let's pull this. Now, in certain videos, we were told to look for and that's it for the setting up of the motherboard so far. What we're going to do now is we're going to put it inside our case and assemble the rest of the stuff. Okay people, we're moving on to the case by installing some parts, more parts, or the actual part to be exact. We're going to put in our motherboard. We're going to remove this side acrylic glass, dark acrylic glass. I don't know why it is dark. I would rather light color. Clear. Wow, look at this. We have taken the liberty to pre-install our fans. Now this fan should be going soon. I don't think it is needed at this time, so I'm going to attempt to remove it, and we're going to keep the exhaust fan from the back on the top and the intake fans at the front. We have also installed a, you can see, a CD drive. It's a little bit outdated, but I would like a CD drive because you know some of these stuff do come with CDs, and it's not all the while we'll be able to go online to get the drivers for whatever product we have bought. Okay, we have our I/O connections right here and some fan cords which we will just unplug in the meantime. Oh, this is really in there. Okay. Whoever put this in was very strong. Okay, that's it. So now we're going to remove this section as well. Okay folks, we have gone ahead and removed our fan, which was not necessary. It was there to cool the GPU if we had one right now. But now we're going to go ahead and put in our motherboard. But first, remember, every CPU computer case comes with a panel which you're supposed to put on the back of this board. This board comes with its own, so all you have to do is line it up. There it is, back panel with our USB 2.0, 1.0, all the little necessities that you'll need. First, let us take off this plastic, and the battery is not needed. Voila, beautiful. Team up, fight on. Oh, that's something nice. I like it. Look at that. I don't know how well that comes out on camera, but it's right there engraved. Now we're going to put in our motherboard gently. Line it up. Oh. And we are running into difficulties at this time. We are having a problem with our CD drive. Now we're going to have to uninstall this CD drive in order to install our motherboard. So I will just do that for you off camera, and we'll be back in a moment. Okay, we're back and removed our CD drive which was blocking our installation of our motherboard for some reason. Now let's go again. Now every case comes with standoffs, and right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 installed, and our holes on our motherboard, they should line up pretty well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes. That should line up perfectly for us to screw in. Remember, the I/O shield is already on the motherboard, so it should simply just slide in place with no effort, people. Giving me a little trouble, people, bear with me. Okay. As long as it's lined up properly with the holes, everything should be alright, and that looks like it. Remember, this was a eBay bought case, so it did not come with two. Luckily, I had bought a set of screws that comes with every little thing: standoff, power supply screws, panel screws, all that we need. So what we're going to do is use the labels on the front to take out the correct screw to use on the motherboard. And right here we have chassis high tension screws. It also came with gaskets to protect the motherboard. I would assume it goes over the air before you install the screw. I would assume also that these are the screws on which we need. If you think I'm wrong, please leave your comments down below and let me know. Now we're going to take our gaskets. I don't normally see people use these, but I guess the person who built this kit, this set right here, thought about us putting on the screws and not damaging the motherboard itself. Put that in. Use the force. Remember, do not apply any pressure, and voila, look at that. One screw is already installed. Remember, do not apply pressure to these things as they may break and damage your motherboard. Just to see if everything lines up on our gaskets, and install another screw. Okay. And voila. Now I'm not going to do all of this for you on camera, so I'll just finish installing these and we'll be right back. Alright people, we have installed our motherboard. Now we're going to move on to our power supply, which cutout is right here, so it's an easy insert. Shouldn't be too hard, as it is the perfect power supply at ATX. And we have PCI cables, power cables. Look at this cable. well sturdy. Yeah, so we know that, and fader cable. So we know that should last us for a while. Now remember people, the fan goes to the bottom, and as you can see on this case, lucky for us, it has a mesh cutout which you can pull out clean once it gathers enough dust to protect our fan on our power supply. Now we're just gonna slide it in. Wow, it's heavy. And line up the holes. Now there are many holes to this power supply, and the case, many holes. It can accommodate more than one power supply, as you can see. Now we are just going to use 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now remember, this case did not come with any or the power supply, so we have our screw box right here, and we're going to attempt to line up these holes. We just need to catch one hole will be good enough. Sorry if I'm blocking people. Okay, or trust the screwdriver here. Okay, line up the hole. Remember people, make sure you enter into the right hole. Just need to catch at least one screw, and we're good to go. Voila! And the rest should go pretty easily, I think. Another. It's difficult. Remember, I'm a first timer, so just bear with me, please. Alright, let's unscrew that. Try to catch this one. Corner. Perfect. Look at that. Let me just put in the rest. Remember, you don't have to put in every screw that is there. Just enough to hold it in place. Now we have holes to accommodate 1, 2, 3 more screws, but our power supply is pretty firmly down there, so we're just gonna stand it up and attempt to run these cables through the holes back here. Okay, this is our first connection. Don't know if you can see it. Let me just place it a little bit small for you. And it goes in our 12-pin connector right here. Click, and we're finished. Next, we have one second. People, I'm a bit sweaty, so I have to stop every now and again to wipe off the sweat. We're living in the beautiful island of Jamaica where it's hot because it's the Caribbean, so I'm going to sweat a lot in this room. Okay, we have here some connections to and from. This one is from our RGB connector. This is a 4-pin, and we're going to look for the RGB connection on the power supply. You can just connect this to any plug that we are, not any plug. Well, this is our fan. This controls the fan, so we're going to go to fan system fan 2 right here. Make sure the hose line up properly. It's 4-pin. Remember, you have the helical thick. Know that it's in the right spot. Or not thick, just slide it down. Voila! Now this is our, we have a 3-pin, both 3 pins, one a little bit different. One is 2, one is 3 for our RGB from the RGB fan splitter or controller, I should say. And we're going to look for the RGB. Don't know how well it comes out on camera, it's a little bit dark. Down here, where it says RGB. Now, if you can see it, you can show me and leave a comment down below so you can find it. Oh, it is not marked RGB, it's marked LED, my bad. So up here we have LED connection and CPU connection. So we're going to use the LED tool. I'm not sure if any is down here, so we'll have to put them up there. And those are also 3 pins. Okay, we're going to connect this 3-pin to this 3-pin LED right here. Just checking to see that it's lined up properly. I want to break any of these pins, and we don't have anything to replace this board. Difficult. Trouble seeing. And voila, it's in. We also have another thing right here. I think this one goes to our AIO connection down here. I'm not sure. We're just going to leave it off for a while. Now we're going to look to plug in our power connection, our 12-volt connection, which is found at the back right here. Now this is where it says CPU. So we are going to plug in. Normally this will be together, but yeah, I don't know why they do it like this. And this is going to go with the motherboard up behind the IO shield. But I'm going to do this off camera and then we come back. Well guys, I cheated. I went ahead and finished it. I tried to do a little cable management, but it wasn't perfect. As you can clearly see, it is not completely finished. I need a graphics card to finish this build for my editing, my gaming, and whatsoever is left. Who wants to see it turn on? Top news. Not plugged in. I won't attempt to plug it in on camera until I acquire a GPU. So I'm asking you guys, please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment down below and help to promote this channel. And I look forward to seeing you soon in the next one. And when I do see you, we will be able to finish this build. So remember, no job is too hard to do it yourself.